Bloomington, Indiana. The Indiana State Sycamores arrived at Assembly Hall confident and hungry Friday night. They took home one of the most memorable opening night stories in school history. Brenton Scott scored 24 points, Jordan Barnes added 18 and the Sycamores made 17 three-pointers as they routed Indiana 9,069 in Archie Miller's debut game as the Hoosiers coach. "It feels good, it does. I'm not gonna lie," Indiana State coach Greg Lansing said. "I have a tremendous respect for this place. I played for my dad and I always thought he was kind of like a Bobby Knight. I know Coach Knight, I'm friends with Pat Knight. But this is a good win for the program. Actually, it was a stunning night for a team that's not even expected to contend for the Missouri Valley Conference title. It may be time to rethink that after the way the Sycamores dominated their in-state rival." Indiana State shot 59.2% from the field, forced 19 turnovers, even out-rebounded the bigger, stronger Hoosiers. And they made 17 of 26 from beyond the arc, easily surpassing UNCG's 3-year-old record 14 by an opponent on Indiana's home court. Even Miller tipped his hat. "I haven't seen 17 threes go in at that rate in a long time," he said. That was an impressive performance. The magnitude of Indiana's loss was equally amazing. Indiana had won 19 straight season openers, 32 consecutive home openers, and Miller became the first Indiana coach to lose his first game since Everett Dean in 1924. The 21-point loss marked the second worst opening night defeat in school history, matching the margin from a 3,918 defeat at home against Wisconsin in 1914. Only 3 players reached double figures, led by Darren Davis with 14 and Juwan Morgan with 13. "That's not the team that we are on a day-to-day basis," Indiana guard Robert Johnson said. "And once they punched, we never came together and punched back. I think that was the deciding factor. Nothing went right for Indiana, and the Sycamores took advantage." Indiana State broke to a 2,211 lead, then steadily pulled away in the first half to make it 5,431 in the final minute of the first half. The scoring barrage didn't stop there. Indiana State opened the second half with baskets on its first 4 possessions and led by as many as 30. Indiana couldn't get closer than 24 until 52 seconds were left. "We're all pretty good shooters, but 17 of 22, that's pretty amazing," Scott said. "We can't expect to shoot like that every night." Tippins Indiana State senior center Brandon Murphy limped off the court at the 649 mark with what appeared to be a lower left leg injury. He did not return. The Sycamores won the first season opener on the road since 2014 at IUPUI and won for the first time in Bloomington since 1999. Indiana State had 5 players in double figures and went 15 of 18 from the free throw line. Indiana, after making 1 of 10 threes in the first half, the Hoosiers finished 4 of 18. Freddie McSwain Jr. finished with 8 rebounds, the only Indiana player with more than 3. Johnson had 7 points, moving within 15 of becoming the 51st player in school history to score 1,000. Curtis Jones scored 11 points. "They said at Indiana State, we've won at Notre Dame, we've fought Purdue like crazy. Indiana State's won in here before. We're not trying to take a backseat to anybody, and I appreciate Archie doing this. That's a hard home opener for them. It's a new team, a new coach, so I get it. But it means a lot," Lansing said. "Indiana were soft," Miller said before elaborating later. "I sort of mean not facially soft, not incapable. I think more of a resolve, mental toughness that we have to go harder. We have to play stronger." Scott the Revengeth Hoosiers have just about enough of the Scott brothers. Brenton Scott wound going 9 of 14 from the field, 6 of 9 on 3s and had 3 rebounds, 2 assists and a steal. Barnes made 5 of 7, all from three-point range. But a year ago, it was Scott's twin brother, Bryson, who had 18 points and 12 rebounds in Fort Wayne's 7,168 overtime upset of the Hoosiers. Up next, Indiana State heads to Charleston, South Carolina on Thursday to face Auburn. Indiana hosts Howard on Sunday. Copyright 2017, The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.